You already got yours poured?
Yeah, I poured all of them ahead because Heather had to try them.
Dang. Feels slacking.
That's all right.
The next matchup. Now we have our first cross.
Yep.
So the first two were TJ's. These are first one's Brian's, and
Yep.
second one is mine. My
Yep.
number two.
And we'll let Chuck introduce his bourbons this round. And the beginning of next episode, we'll tell you what Brian sent us.
So I'm feeling pretty good about my submissions. So first one is Heaven's Door, which is Bob Dylan's brand.
Yep.
I think he's a songwriter or something. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe.
But this is their 10-year expression. So I kept it under, I think I kept it, everything's under $100. So I didn't go crazy.
That's good.
I could have, but I didn't.
I know.
Wanted to, because I want to win, because I like winning. But I kept it under $100. This comes in at like $80, I think. So this is their decade series, age 10 years. I believe it is distilled in Tennessee.
So we know Chuck's going to like it.
Perhaps. Okay. So second, TJ, you mentioned him earlier as a celebrity we would like to meet. Peyton Manning being involved in the Sweetens Cove brand. This is their Tennessee expression. So Sweetens Cove first came on the market at like ultra premium at $250 or something, which I actually haven't even had that because it seems like a gimmick. Sorry, Peyton. Maybe it's not. I can buy my 15-year-old Dickel at $17 or $70. So I will continue to do that as opposed to buying yours. But this is their Tennessee expression, which is a blend of Kentucky and Tennessee bourbons. And it's also finished with toasted sugar maple wood. Toasted sugar maple wood or toasted sugar maple wood. I don't know. One of those. Sugar maple is the species of tree. There is no sugar in there per se. And this comes in at, sorry, I didn't say on the other proof. The 10-year is 100 proof. Okay. This one is 110.7.
Okay. And it's kind of a double celebrity bottle because Miranda Eves is the blender for that. Just saying, keep in mind.
So TJ goes back to his distillery, his whiskey celebrities here.
Yep, absolutely.
Which I'm sure you folks watching are appreciating that. Mm-hmm. So my last one, very dear to my heart. These guys are some of my favorite people on the earth, favorite celebrities. I'm a huge fanboy. I follow them on TikTok or something, or I don't know, whatever they do. And that is Brothers Bond. The guys that starred in, I don't even know their names, starred in Vampire Diaries. Those vampire hold it together.
Chuck is so distracted in Vampire Diaries when they take their shirts off. He doesn't know their names. He's just like, how do I get abs like that?
Does anybody? Exactly. So, yeah, Vampire Diaries. I guess our good Patreon friend Ed, his daughter Ed saw him on a plane once, and his daughter about lost it when he told her. So it's important to somebody. But honestly, I think they're doing a pretty good job with their bourbon brand. Yeah. So this is Brothers Bond. This is the cask strength also. So they have a standard bourbon offering, maybe around 80 or 80 proof, I think, a very low proof. But this one comes in at 115.8. This is sourced MGP, I believe. Let me confirm. Distilled in Indiana.
I would say,
good
when in
old
doubt,
product of the US of A. So, I mean, cask strength MGP for Chuck. Heck yeah.
Yep.
So we could be buddies. We probably wouldn't talk vampires, but we could talk bourbon.
I mean, to be fair, I think that's what we should do is you go hang out with the vampire guys. I'll go hang out with the Manning brothers on a cast for a Thursday night football game, share some bourbon. Then we can have another video and talk about our experiences.
I think because I bought both of their bourbons, I get to hang out with all of them. If they're watching, I invite them.
They aren't.
Peyton, Eli, the brother. Like let's go play some golf. I'll treat you. It's my treat. Local municipal course. It's great.
Well, no, that's where the Sweet and Cove thing is. They have their little course. The entrance is you bring a bottle of bourbon.
Oh, that's a great idea.
We'll bring a great bottle of bourbon.
Be the host,
We'll bring the New Riff pick from Power Bourbon and share it with you.
I'll bring the brisket or beef ribs, whatever you want. I'll smoke it. I'll treat you. And some good bourbon. So if you ever see this video, reach out.
All right. So what do we think on the noses? I feel like yours has a slightly better nose.
Slightly better. I'm getting like a little. What is that? It's like a little bit of a.
So on Brian's.
Is it like a sour note almost?
Yeah. Reset the.
You gotta reset. Smell the back of your hand. They say.
I go for the armpit. Just really bringing that over.
It depends. Did you shower today?
Yes.
That's not a certain thing in TJ's world.
No, it's not.
I guess you're back in the office now, so you're back. So you're not working from home.
Yeah, when I'm off in the summers, maybe once a week. We'll see.
It's really just light to me. There's just not much there. I don't get much dough. There's like that little bit of an off note, but clean, refreshing.
Yeah,
there's just like crisp mountain air.
And then yours has some nice like dark cherry oak notes.
Yeah, the nose is light, but there's definitely a little bit of that there as far as the oak and cherry.
And then Brian's has got to be super low proof because it's just water. Like it reminds me of that 10-year Basil Hayden's. There's a little bit of oak back there.
Bourbon
not
water.
A lot, but it's bourbon water.
Yeah. Oak flavored bourbon water.
Yep.
Nice finish on my number 2 here.
Mm-hmm.
Even that seems a little bit lower proof. Like this could be the Heaven's Door 10-year. 100 proof, you think?
Yeah. I see. So that's because we haven't ever tried the Tennessee. I don't know how sweet the sugar maple would make it because I feel like it should make it sweet, but I don't think it's the Brothers Bond. I don't think it's that high of a proof, but I feel like it might be higher proof than 100. So I don't know. I feel like it's either the Tennessee or the Heaven's Door, but I also don't feel like it has enough oak to be a 10-year.
Yeah, so, I mean, I'm talking myself in circles here, because there's definitely a good finish there, and I mean, I don't get anything classic Tennessee here, which I'm sure we don't. I guess it might. This isn't Dickel necessarily, I don't think, but speaking of the Heaven's Door, specifically,
we just know it's Tennessee, so
we just know it's Tennessee.
I mean, I think we've got our winner. Like,
sorry. Yeah. Do we need to bring Heather in on this one?
I mean, we can see what she said.
What does Heather say?
Okay. She said, Brian's.
Oh, she's
wrong.
I wouldn't say it to her face, but because I'm several hundred miles away,
she's wrong. Yep, exactly. All right, so there we go.
So all right. Definitely putting my number 2 through on that one.
Yep.
I mean,
so there we have it. So my first submission and Chuck's second submission are going through, and we have 2 more or 4 more samples, 2 more head-to-heads to do to get our final 4. So tune in next time and enjoy this celebrity head-to-head thing we're doing. Let us know in the comments below. Do you want to see more of these bracket challenges? We have in the past had people talk about how much they enjoy it. Obviously, I mean, come on, March, we're going to do a big bracket. We're working the details out on that. But
big bracket, legendary, legend.
It's going to be huge.
You might just want to book it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. But yeah, cheers, and we'll see you next time.
Stay neat.